that rings a bell. End of one dream.
Really? To me, it's just a heartfelt letter from a loving husband to his wife about a special anniversary present.
I guess you're right.
Anything new? Anything?
No, not really, Kevin. They talked to the pilot who used to fly for Douglas. He couldn't tell them anything except Douglas did talk one time about trying to build an airstrip, a private one with a hangar.
Well, where? Where's this?
He didn't know.
Well, I mean, what about an air search? Did you guys see the jet that in the area that you mapped out? Or
Not yet, Kevin, but we've got all the local authorities working in full cooperation.
Well, you've got a lot of ground to cover. It'll take a miracle to find them.
Yeah, and you know, every second that Franny and Mrs. Hughes are with that lunatic...
Hey, I found something in here. It was hidden away in the back of a closet.
Yeah, they used to hang in the foyer. It's a portrait of his wife, whom he named the restaurant after. I wonder why he took it down.
Well, no, he didn't take it down. Marcia said there were some cracks in the surface because of the changes in temperature.
Yeah? Well, I'm no expert, but it doesn't look cracked to me.
Oh, my God, and they must have some other reason for wanting to... Look.
What?
Caroline's left hand, that's the same ring that Doug gave to Franny.
Once you find it, go inside. You'll see the radio in the cockpit. Turn the switch to the sending position. It's clearly marked. This will open the channel and enable any planes flying nearby to pick up the frequency. Then come straight back here, quickly, before Douglas realizes you've gone.
I can't see her any longer.
It's going to take her a while to reach the helicopter. That path can be treacherous.
Yes, I know. Oh, dear God, please let her make it.
If you're really concerned about her, I suggest you get away from that window. If Douglas comes in and sees you there, it'll make him suspicious. Try to understand. He's like a bomb, ticking, waiting to go off. Any hint that we're trying to get away, and it could trigger that violence that's part of him now.
As the world turns. This portion brought to you today by Totally New Pampers. Helps keep your baby dry from top to bottom. And by today's all-temperature cheer. 3 temperatures, 1 great clean.
These mothers said they wouldn't switch from regular waist diapers.
I'm happy with my brand. No, I wouldn't consider switching diapers.
But then they tried super absorbency Pampers.
I love them. I'd switch. Now I'm going to switch over to Pampers.
They're all switching because Pampers Blue Waist Shield keeps babies drier.
The Blue Waist Shield makes the biggest difference in the world. She's dry, she's comfortable, there's just no comparison.
The Blue Waist Shield is what keeps the wetness inside the diaper and away from Kevin.
It stops leaks up top like no regular waist diaper can.
The Blue Shield helps keep wetness in and shields the wetness from the baby.
They keep them drier, they keep them happier. Dry babies are happy babies.
So switch to Blue Waist Shield Pampers because drier babies are happier babies.
Crisco oil's light taste brings remarkable lightness to salads.
Remarkably light, ooh, delightfully light. Crisco oil's light taste sets the flavor free.
Today's Crisco oil is remarkably clear, remarkably light. But it's really Crisco's light taste that lets salad's true flavor come through with no oily taste.
Crisco oil's light taste sets the flavor free.
Now available in the new 64-ounce strip-free bottle.
Rain, you never listen.
What?
I said you never listen.
Sorry, Mom, I wasn't listening.
You were going to wash all your grungy soccer gear in the same temperature, right?
Right.
Wrong.
But the mud's the same.
But the clothes are different.
So?
So, Cheer listens. Why don't you?
It listens to what?
To your clothes. They ask for different temperatures. See, the short's in hot, the jacket in warm, and the shirt in cold, or it fades.
I need 3 detergents?
No, just one. All temperature Cheer. See? Hot, warm, cold.
This grunge and cold? Come on, Mom.
Wayne, listen to your mother. See, your shorts, your jacket, how about that shirt?
Where's the mud?
Now will you listen?
Hey, Mom!
3 temperatures, 1 great clean. That's today's all-temperature cheer.
Franny, what are you doing here?
Looking for you?
I don't like you being out here by yourself. It could be dangerous. What did you do? I went back to the copter to disconnect the radio and pick up some electronic parts I need to complete the security system.
Your nearest neighbor's 70 miles away.
Don't worry, someone might spot the copter and decide to investigate, but once the system is in place, no one will be able to get near the house if I don't want them to. Come on, let's go back to Green's Inn. It's safe.
Hey, Kevin, look, I know how angry and helpless you must feel. I went through it when Heather was unconscious in the hospital. Look, hang in there. We're gonna find them. Say, Hal, it's okay with you? I'm gonna go pick up Heather at the hospital, huh?
Oh, sure, Roy, go ahead.
You're going over there. Would you please give my love? And
Kevin, why don't you go with Roy and do that yourself? There's nothing you can do here.
Come on.
All right, I'll check in with you later.
Sure. Hal, will you give me the phone number of that pilot in Houston?
Dr. Hughes, I know that you're climbing the walls, but you've really got to trust us to handle this thing.
I do. I just think maybe if I talk to him, he'll remember something he didn't tell you guys.
The minute one of our pilots spots Cummings' jet, our agents are prepared to move in.
I want to be there when that happens.
And risk your life, too? No. From what we now know, both Marcia Talbot and Doug Cummings can be extremely dangerous. There's no telling what they'll do if they're threatened.
But you heard what Chapin said. I'm an integral part of this fantasy family of his. Maybe I'm the only one who can get to it.
Dr. Hughes, my men are not amateurs. They've been trained and equipped to defuse this kind of a situation.
What you don't understand is my wife is pregnant.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Because I just found out myself. So now there are 3 lives at stake. And they're all very important to me.
Miss Hargrove's here, Sergeant.
Oh, hi.
I came by to tell you that I'm going back to Houston this evening.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for telling me. I don't believe you know Dr. Hughes.
No, I'm Elaine Hargrove. I'm Marcia's cousin. And, I was engaged to Henry Strauss.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about Dr. Strauss.
And I just feel so awful about your wife and daughter. I wish there was something I could do to help.
Maybe there is. Did your cousin ever say anything to you about a secret hiding place somewhere that they may have taken my wife and my daughter?
No. If there had been such a place, I know Marcia would have known about it, but she never said anything to me about it.
What about her personal records? Would there be another place other than here in her apartment in Oakdale where she would have kept them?
Oh, sure. She kept a whole bunch of stuff down in her apartment in Houston.
Is there any way I could get into that apartment?
Yeah, I have a set of keys. I was taking care of the place when she came up here with Douglas.
The kids mean so much to us. Wouldn't it be nice if we had one of our own?
I've made us some tea.
You all right? Marcia, do you have a family?
Family. It's a word I've come to loathe.
My family is the most precious thing in the world to me. Andrew, Franny, and my dear husband. I just know Bob is going to find a way of getting us out of here.
No one will ever find us here.
If there's a way out, we'll have to find it ourselves.
Almost there.
What's that?
Part of the security system I'm installing. It'll be ready by tonight. Then I'll be able to stop anyone who comes too close to Dream's end.
I am telling you that I love my pine cleaner.
We challenged Mrs. Rubin to test her pine cleaner against Spick and Span Pine to see which would clean toughest bathtub grime the best. The winner, Spick and Span Pine.
There is no doubt that it is the most effective thing that I have seen.
And it deodorizes and disinfects, too.
I'm more than willing to change to Spick and Span Pine because it's proved to me that it works the best.
Spick and Span Pine. Among leading pines, it's the best for cleaning bathrooms, or our name isn't Spick and Span.
Lots more dishes to do and your stud's fizzled out again. Think your bargain brand is really a bargain? Think again. One squeeze of an average bargain brand can clean only this many dishes. The same amount of Ivory Liquid cleans this many, and this many more, about twice as many. Ivory Liquid has longer-lasting suds than the bargain brands, and those famous Ivory suds can leave hands feeling smooth. Ivory Liquid cleans about twice as many dishes, and that's the simple truth.
You were talking in your sleep. You kept saying honey, honey.
Oh, yeah, well, I must have been dreaming of those bran and honey muffins. Honey.
Moist, delicious Duncan Hines bran and honey muffins with natural golden honey right in the mix. They're so moist and so delicious, no one can resist them.
Like I said, you make one honey of a bran muffin.
So you weren't really sleeping.
It's our moist, delicious way to bake your best.
Honey, you're the best.
Duncan Hines.
In a perfect world, every stain would be seen and reported. But in the real world, most stains go unreported. Right through the wash and into your dryer, where they could be set for life. But add Biz Bleach to your detergent, and you have a strong second line of defense to catch many unreported stains and remove them before it's too late. In an imperfect world, pin your hopes on this. Unreported stains can't get by Biz.
You come right back here. Is this the kind of thanks that I get? I did it for you.
I knew that you were manipulative, devious, even cruel, but this is out-and-out sadomasochism.
Oh, darling, then what's bothering you about it?
First, thinking that I'm going to work with Tonio Reyes is sheer lunacy. And second, if you think I'm going to watch my Sierra play beautiful wife with some male chauvinist...
available to Sierra when she realizes...
Count me out of this, all right? And you're in for a rude awakening because she's not going to talk to you. She's going to hate you even more. I am on my way to my office to type up a letter of resignation to you. Then I'm getting the hell out of Oak.
Craig! Think it over.
Look, I am trying to accept the fact that Sierra went off and married another man. Now, if you think I'm going to stick around while you rub my nose in it,
I'm not
you're
asking
crazy.
you to do something. I'm ordering you to do it.
I don't take orders from you anymore.
Yes, you do. I've got a signed contract with you. You're a stockholder in my company. You owe me.
Didn't you hear what I said to
year.
do with those stocks and the contract of yours in there? Did you remember that?
Don't throw your life away because of a girl.
I don't have a life to throw away. The only reason I worked for you at all was to take care of Sierra's future. Since I lost Sierra, I don't have a reason to do that anymore. She married Tonio!
Oh, darling, yes, Sierra married Tonio.
Hi, Heather, come on in. How you doing?
I'm all right. I just got out, but I wanted to see if you were okay.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm thinking a lot about Russ Elliott and what he did to me. What a sick mind is really capable of, and I'm terrified for Kim and Franny.
I know.
Roy, do the police have any idea where he might have taken them?
Oh, yeah, they have a good idea, right? They narrowed it down to 2,000 miles.
Hey, look, we're working on it. The FBI are working on it. All the local, police are cooperating in the search. We've got to have a break anytime now.
Oh, I hope so. Oh, here are my manners, you guys. You want to sit down, have something to eat? I can make some sandwiches or something.
No. Kevin and I can't stay.
Coffee, at least, would be good, huh?
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll help you with some coffee.
Whew.
Ooh. Hey, how's Danny?
I don't know, she's been fussy all day. I don't know. Kids get colds all the time. I guess that's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Thank you for taking Kevin along. He's really worried about Franny.
Hey, I can understand how he feels. All those hours I spent in the hospital, scared that you weren't going to make it.
Dr. Hessler said that you and Daddy are the ones who really pulled me through. You never once gave up. Thank you.
Don't thank me. I'm just glad that you're here with me.
I can't believe Douglas Cummings with you. He always seemed so kind and gentle.
Yeah. He was even that way.
Say, look, why don't we change the subject?
No, it's okay. Dr. Hessler said that it would be really good for me to talk about it. I can still see his innocent expression when he grabbed me. And he said that he was really sorry that he had to hurt me. But that he couldn't let anything interfere with his dream.
Maybe I should check on Douglas to make sure he's still in the base. No, we mustn't alert him to anything. If he ever realized... Oh, Douglas.
Hey.
Thought you were downstairs.
Yeah, I was, but I needed some more parts to fix the generator.
Where were you?
Come on, take this off. I went to the helicopter to get them. Careful.
Honey. What happened to your hair?
It's no big deal. I just scraped it on the rocks. You see, Douglas, do you have some disinfectant or something?
Oh, yeah, I have everything in here. I'm prepared for any emergency.
Here, let me do it.
Huh? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess I should get back downstairs.
What happened? He disconnected the radio before I even got to the copter. We're never, ever going to get away from him.
Oh, honey, don't even think that. We have to keep our hope.
He's working on some sort of security system. He said that once it's activated, no one will ever be able to get in or out of here alive.
Tupperware has revolutionized food preparation.
Tupperware? Now you're cooking.
No other cookware can offer everything Ultra 21 ovenware does.
Tupperware? Now you're cooking.
A unique material lets you bake at up to 500 degrees, freeze, and even microwave.
Tupperware.
And it's guaranteed for life.
Now you're cooking.
Ultra 21 ovenware, only from Tupperware. Call us. We're in the white pages.
Bay's looking new and bright, and you're gonna start it right. Folgers starting to brew, the aroma's calling you. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Mornings are brighter with mountain-grown Folgers because mountain-grown coffee has more enticing aroma than any other kind.
The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
If you're confident up north, raise your hand. If you're confident in Dixie, raise your hand. If you're sure from east to west, sure is what you love the best, raise your hand if you're sure.
From the bleachers to the Met, Sure goes on feeling dry, not wet, and helps keep you feeling dry and confident all day, anywhere.
Confident, confident, dry and secure. Raise your hand if you're sure.
In the heat of the day.
Desire.
Simon, run away with me. Let's leave it all behind.
Deception.
I've told you the truth. You just refuse to believe it.
And destruction.
If Simon ever hopes to be accepted into my family, he will swear never to see you again.
Guiding light. Weekdays.
What is it about not having a
future. You're...
Oh, no.
Darling, stop.
Lily, stop that. No.
Oh, no.
Listen, stop. Listen to me. Don't do that to yourself. You always do that. Stop, don't blame. No, that's wrong. Listen to me. I should have been truthful from the very beginning with her. Do you understand? If anyone's to blame, it's me.
But this is not my fault. Why do I feel like this?
Because you care about people, kid. And don't ever stop that. I want you to promise me something, okay?
What?
You take care of yourself. And you don't forget that I love you very much,
Why do you sound like you're going to leave me?
I am leaving for a
No,
while.
you can't leave me, no.
Really?
I need you, Greg. You're the only one I can really trust, please.
Honey, I lied to you already.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. I need you. Don't you understand? I need you. You're the closest thing I've had to a father since my real father shot himself.
Darling, really?
It's true. You know it's true. Please.
All right. Listen to me. Listen. I'll be in touch. I promise. I promise. Listen, if you ever need me for anything, okay? Call my mom, and she'll know where to find me.
Okay, please don't.
Lily?
Please, please.
I love you, okay?
No. No. Why is he working at that door? What did you do now?
I haven't done anything, darling.
Oh,
Don't worry
yeah.
about Grace. He'll be back.
I don't
He'll
think
be
so,
back.
Mom. Not this time. I think you're wrong.
There, you see? What did I tell you?
You better be right.
Hello, Lily.
Hi, Jane. It's Jane, Mom.
Linda, are you ready? Oh, no. Is it 4 o'clock? And then some. We better hurry.
Where are you going?
I've got business that I have to attend.
I don't understand you at all. How can you leave at a time like this?
My darling, the show must go on. And I have to go to work because that's... All right, darling. I suggest that you dry your eyes. The tears are for Craig. Don't worry about him, because he will be coming back. Come on. I'm so sorry, Dr. Hughes, that I wasn't able to help you and the police more.
So the police knew about Marcia Talbot's Houston apartment.
Oh, yes, I told them all about that the first time they questioned me.
It's hard for me to believe that the Houston police didn't find something there.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I mean, Marcia kept a record and everything that had to do with Douglas. Well, I hope that they find your wife and daughter soon and that they're both in good shape. I know the agony of just waiting.
Thank you, and I'm sorry about your loss. Maybe if Marcia had stepped forward earlier before Douglas started killing people...
No, there's no point in going back through all of that. Marcia lived her last 2 years just for Douglas, and I'm afraid that's how she's going to die, protecting him.
That's very sad.
Yes, it is. I remember how excited she was about this place. She and Douglas, they had all these big plans.
And you've been here before?
Mm-hmm. Right after it was completed. She called me down in Houston and asked me to come up here for the opening. I remember I was so impressed. Huh? They had Tony Bennett singing.
Understand it was quite a night.
Yes, it was. Marcia said that it was a dream come true for Douglas.
Did Marcia ever mention a project by the name of Dream's End?
No. Why?
Well, there's a ledger upstairs marked Dream's End. Was that the name of one of the restaurants in Texas?
No, I know all of the restaurants that Caroline's parents had, and that wasn't one of them.
Well, did Douglas ever rename any of them when he inherited them?
Well, only this one. He renamed this place Caroline's.
Well, it was worth a shot.
But you know something? That does sound like just the kind of name Doug would have chosen. He and Marcia, they were always talking about dreams.
Hi, got any news?
No. How's Heather?
She's gonna be okay. She's okay.
But Kevin, do you know Marcia Talbot's cousin, Miss Hargrove?
Yes,
Yeah.
not formally, though. I saw you when you and Marcia were
That's
together. That's
right,
right, yeah. I was training to take over her job here while she was in Houston, Kevin Gibson.
Hi, nice to meet you. Well, I hope that everything works out well for the both of you, and if you'll excuse me, I really have to get going back to Houston. I don't know, I've got to sort out all his personal effects, and I've got to arrange for a memorial service for his friends and family, and after that, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, look, if you think of anything that'll help us, please, please.
I will call you straight away.
Miss Hargrove, I think I'll fly down there with you.
To Houston?
Yes, you have the keys to the apartment. Maybe I can find something the police overlooked.
All right, no, wait a second. I want to come with you.
All right, Kevin. But listen, let's keep this between the three of us. I don't want the police to know about it.
No, I understand. I just hope that you're not going off in a wild goose chase.
Well, maybe I am. But you know, Houston is the first place my wife met Douglas Cummings. And I've got a gut feeling that if he did leave any clues, that's where they'll be.
I designed this room for Caroline. It has everything. Double bath, jacuzzi. It has a walk-in closet.
Caroline, clothes?
Well, I'm sorry. I forgot. I had made plans to come here with her. Marcia had packed her clothes, and I brought them here on my last trip. But a couple days after I got back to Houston, she was thrown from her horse. Those were Caroline's, too. She loved crystals. She collected all kinds, all shapes and sizes. I brought them here to please her.
Let's not talk about Caroline.
So many memories. She made these herself. They were anniversary presents. This entire place was to be an anniversary present for her, and the dream went wrong. What's the matter?
Just seeing her. I think...
I'm sorry. I should have realized that it would upset you. I'll get rid of them. All of them, even these.
Douglas, what are you doing?
I'm gonna burn all of these things. They upset Franny when she saw them.
That's not what upset her.
What?
Nothing. But you can't burn all these beautiful clothes. Let me pack them away.
No! That is exactly what you tried to do in Oakdale. Keep Caroline's memory alive. Keep me away from Franny. Well, I won't let you do that anymore, Marcia. I won't.
No, calm down, Douglas. I see now. We'll get rid of everything in this house that reminds you of Caroline.
Something just occurred to me. I will never be free of those memories as long as you are here to remind me.
Douglas! What's going on?
Does a mouthwash have to taste medicine-y to kill germs? We talked to a medicine-y mouthwash user.
It doesn't taste so good, but it kills the germs.
What if I told you Scope with T25 kills as many germs as your mouthwash?
I don't think it'll kill germs.
Clinical tests prove it does. Will you try Scope for a week?
Okay, I'll test it for a week. Scope kills the germs and it gives you a fresh breath. Clean, fresh. It's a good feeling. I'm going to switch to Scope.
Antiseptic Scope leaves your breath minty, not medicine-y.
A skincare consultant often hears,
"My skin's so dry, and I use a soap with cream."
try a soap whose natural moisturizer helps dry skin repair itself. Camay's Dry Skin Formula. Camay's moisturizer works in dry skin, actually helps it repair itself to look soft, supple, young, normal, oily, or dry. Camay is personalized care for beautiful skin.
Hello, Mother. Hello, Father. As Louise says, I'm no bother. And the weather might get better, but I wish I had my own fresh-smelling sweater.
You Miss Downey, I can tell it. April fresh, just wait and smell it. Only Downey brings that to you.
Fresh Downy.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by Antiseptic Scope with T25. Scope leaves your breath minty fresh, not medicine-y. And by Downy, the fabric softener that combines skin-loving softness with the airy April freshness you love. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
I'm Forrest Sawyer. Texas billionaire H. Ross Perot hosts Britain's Prince Charles, plus singer Melissa Manchester, tomorrow on the CBS Morning News.
Robbie Benson, a cop in his old neighborhood, adds his own personal touch.
She's got it all, eh, Cliff?
Yeah, she's keeping it, too.
Tough Cookies, coming soon.
This is CBS.
What they do to the kids up there is criminal. Putting him back into an unstable home would only damage him more. You can put another notch in your belt.
Quincy, today at 4 on Channel 10.
You are finally ready to have a baby. You've put it off. Now you're suddenly 30 or 35 or even 40. Have you waited too long? What are the risks? Sherry Bank has the answers you need to know. Motherhood, the waiting game. Tonight on Channel 10 News. The more you watch, the more you know.
See famous figures skating in ice capades. Scott Hamilton, 1984 Olympic gold medalist and 4-time world champion. The winner who never stops winning. Scott Hamilton, now in ice capades, where famous figures skate.
At the Spectrum Tuesday, February 25th through Sunday, March 2nd. Tickets at the Spectrum box office, all Ticketron outlets, including showcase stores, or call Teletron.
In today's economy, a lot of people are still having financial problems. A personal bankruptcy may be the answer. Call CSO at 563-1777.
Michael Caine's new hit on Entertainment Tonight.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Kim.
I, heard voices and oh my word, I haven't seen this room.
Do you like it? I designed it myself.
Oh, yeah, I do. It's just lovely.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh, something I should have done a long time ago.
What do you mean?
Well, time to get rid of all these memories of Caroline, you know? I mean, now that Franny and I are gonna be married, all I want to concentrate on is the wonderful life we'll have together. Where is Fanny, by the way? She didn't go outside again, did she?
No. She's in the living room. She's just resting.
Good, because, well, it could be a little dangerous out there right now. I better go tell her.
Are you all right? What did you mean by that?
Maybe he finished the electronic control system he was talking about earlier. Thank God you came in when you did. The minute he saw you, he changed completely.
Why?
Because you're the one person he desperately craves approval from.
Marcia, I thought he looked to you for that.
He used to. Not anymore. Now Douglas has you.
But why would he attack you this way? You've gone along with all of his plans all the way along. You've protected him.
I know, but you heard him. He sees me as a reminder, one more reminder of his past with Caroline. And he blames those memories for upsetting Franny. I told you he'd do anything to make you and Franny happy. Even get rid of me. Kim, you may be the only one of us who can control Douglas now. If we're ever going to get out of here alive, you'll have to keep him from going over the edge.
We got the last 2 seats on that flight to Houston.
Oh, okay,
Pick
great.
up our tickets at the airport.
I'm going to pack.
Yeah, I've got to do that, too. Can we drop you somewhere?
Well, it's not out of your way. I'm at the Lakeview Towers.
No problem. Let's go.
What is this?
Jane,
Oh,
all the man
Mrs. Walsh.
about
Mrs.
that.
Walsh, how did you get by the two officers we posted outside?
Oh, the commissioner's a friend of mine.
Yeah?
Oh, Dr. Hughes, I'm so sorry. So sorry about your family. I hope this is all going to be concluded safely and quickly.
Thank you. I would appreciate it if you'd keep it off the front page of your newspaper. We don't want to do anything that might trigger Cummings.
I'll do what I can.
Thank
I
you.
will. Gibson, I just want a word. May I have a word with him, just
Well,
briefly?
no, see, we were just ready to
Well, come on, come on.
We'll
Very
wait,
quick.
Kevin.
It won't take long.
Yeah.
Look, I have definitely decided to do a lot of shuffling with my executives.
Uh-huh.
There will be a spot for you in the training program. You don't have a job here anymore,
Yeah,
right?
I don't have time for
Give me a
this,
call. No, give me a call. Let's talk about it, all right? I mean, you've got business talent that shouldn't go unrecognized.
Huh. Well, you know, there was a time once when I would have done just about anything to work for you. But I can't think of anything more important now than finding Franny. If you'll excuse me, I've got a plane to catch.
Oh, all right, Mr. Gibson. All right, Mr. Gibson. What do you make of that?
There aren't many young men out there who turned down an opportunity like that.
I kind of like it. What? I didn't know he was that devoted to Dr. Hughes' daughter. Well, that shows that he's single-minded. He has focus. That's executive material.
Anything you say, Lucinda.
All right, Jane, my dear, let's get on with the inspection of the premises. Where do you want to start? Oh, first we're going to do something about the redecorating, I think. Would you? Who did the renovation?
Miller Brothers. Well, this place used to be a warehouse.
Yeah, I believe it. Have our engineers come in and take a look at the structure, all right?
I can't believe you're seriously going to consider buying this white elephant. I mean, think of all the horrible publicity. That can't be good for business.
I bet you I can get it. I can get it for a song.
Then what?
Don't be such a pessimist, Jane. For heaven's sake, people love murders. People love kidnappings. It titillates them. Thank heavens it does, or we wouldn't sell very many newspapers.
You may have a point.
I think this place did good business before. I think we could have a success here. Yeah, incidentally, put Lisa McCall out in the cold where she belongs. Yes, I want a nice young chef from Paris called the Cordon Bleu Cooking School.
Anything else?
Yeah. You remind me at the right time that I want to talk to Kevin Gibson about the job, all right? If Craig goes through with his threat to quit, then I want to surround myself with energetic, eager young men.
Anything else?
Yeah. I think we'll have a portrait of me in the nude in the foyer.
I think I'm going to stay here and see if I can help Betsy out. Okay?
Is that your father? May I speak to Steve?
Daddy, I'm going to go, but Betsy wants to talk to Steve. He's not in. He's over at the condo site with Iva. Do you want to leave a message?
Oh, no. I don't want him to worry about Danny. I'll tell him later.
No, there's no message, Daddy. Don't worry. I love you, too. Bye-bye. Hey, how is Danny?
She has a temperature a little over 100. I'm sure it's just a cold.
Yeah.
Can't stop worrying about it. I worry about everything.
I know, and I'm so worried about Kevin. You know he's still in love with Franny?
Why did he tell her to forget him?
He just wanted to protect her while he was under suspicion for Marie's murder.
It's real love, right?
It sure backfired.
Yeah, I don't know. If he had just told her the truth, she would have understood. She wouldn't have run to Douglas on the rebound.
Yeah. And now he's blaming himself for driving her into Doug's arms.
It's the same stupid situation that Craig and Sierra got themselves into.
What?
Well, I mean, if he had just told her the truth from the beginning, Sierra wouldn't have run off and married that other guy, and she still loved Craig.
Wait a minute. The last thing I heard, Sierra and Craig were getting married on Valentine's Day, and you were going to be the matron of honor.
Yeah, well, it's a long story.
Hi, Betsy. Okay, Mom. Which hand has a great idea in douches? Wrong. 2 Massengill vinegar and water douches? Right. There's extra cleansing and extra mild. So we have a choice of Massengill freshness. What's the difference? Extra cleansing vinegar and water. The only one with PuraClean. PuraClean? For effective cleansing. And extra mild. The only douche with no additives. I've always trusted Massengill. Extra mild for me. I choose extra cleansing.
Trust Massengill, the leader, for 74 years. Kleenex Soft Teak presents Noses on the Run. These days, a nose doesn't know which way to run, because some tissues are a little stiff. Others rub you the wrong way. That's why sensitive noses run into Kleenex Soft Teak tissues, because Soft Teak has special softness fibers fluffed up for the softest touch ever from a Kleenex tissue. Soft Teak, for softness that's right on the nose.
We have 3 kids.
With 3 different colds.
That's why there's Pediacare. For coughs, there's Pediacare 1. For stuffy, sniffy colds, Pediacare 2. And for all 3 symptoms, Pediacare 3. Pediacare, because different kids get different colds.
Bad news at the dentist. Our teeth aren't clean enough, so we're switching to the Reach toothbrush. Only Reach has reaching bristles to get between teeth and along gums. It cleans 51% better than other leading brushes. Reach from Johnson & Johnson. Get 51% cleaner teeth.
Is your breath a little strong? A little embarrassing? Are you tired of avoiding the problem? Then have a Milk-Bone dog biscuit. Every delicious crunch of Milk-Bone helps scrape away plaque and food particles that can lead to bad breath. In fact, no other leading dog biscuit gets your teeth naturally cleaner and whiter or your breath fresher. Get Milk-Bone dog biscuits because naturally every dog wants fresher breath.
Yes, I'm trying to find Dusty Donovan, please. He had an appointment with you at 5:30. I'm sorry. Good, he's still there. Okay, good. All right, have him call Lily Walsh as soon as he gets out of that appointment. Good. Yeah, he knows the number. Thanks. Bye. I hold it into the phone. Oh, damn. God.
I'm going away for a little while.
No, Craig, no, please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. You're one of the few people I can really trust. Please don't go. No, please. No, what is happening? Oh.
Lily?
What's wrong? Nothing.
I was waiting for you out at the stables.
I just tried calling there. Where's Holton?
Well, he's out getting feed. Didn't we have a date to plan the party?
I forgot. I'm sorry. How'd you know to find me here?
Oh, I went out to the kitchen. The cook told me where you are. Look, I didn't mean to just barge in.
Look, Meg, I really don't feel like planning a party today. Why don't we make it another day, okay?
You know, we don't have to talk about the party. Look, what happened? Did you have another fight with Dusty?
No, we didn't.
You know, usually when I'm down in the dumps, it's about some guy.
It's not about a guy. I just ruined someone's life.
You know, maybe you'll feel better if you talk, huh?
I don't know.
I'm a good listener.
I don't know if anyone could understand this.
Try me.
You have a sister, right?
Yeah, I got 2 of them. Ivan and Ellie.
Did you ever say something to one of them and totally regret that you said it to them?
You kidding? All the time.
Well, I said something to my sister that I completely regret. I don't...
What are you talking about? You don't have a sister.
Oh, Meg, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Please,
Look,
Lily.
Don't worry. Look, when I said I wanted to be your friend, I meant it. Any secrets you have are safe with me.
Oh, hi, Heather. Hi, Sierra. So, surprised to see me? That's putting it mildly. Yeah, well, I'm pretty surprised to be back here myself. Oh, take your coat off. What are you doing here? Well, Mrs. Walsh transferred Tonio to Oakdale. Really? Isn't that going to be kind of rough on you, seeing Craig and... I really didn't come here to talk about Craig and Betsy. I will go and check on Danny, okay? You sure don't owe me any explanation, Sierra, but
Well, when Lila told me you would marry Tonio, I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. We didn't expect it. Nobody did.
I know.
I mean, last thing we knew, you were to marry Craig. Everything was going along fine.
Well, Betsy, that's when I thought that Craig loved me enough to be honest with me about everything.
Well, I know you were hurt, but to run away so suddenly and get married to Tonio.
I married Tonio because I know him. We grew up together. And he loves me. And with him, there'll be no lies, no secrets, and no deceptions.
Does he know just how much you've changed since you've come here? Does he know about your plans to go to medical school and wanting to be a doctor?
Well, no, but we'll have plenty of time to talk about that later.
Well, you did tell me that men from there have a kind of a archaic idea about women and their roles in marriage, right?
It's true, and Tonio is a bit old-fashioned in his ways. But so is Steve, and look what a great marriage you have.
Well, I hope it works out. I hope you're as happy as we are.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait for both of you to meet Tonio. He's so strong, he's so sure of himself, and the best part, he's so eager to take care of me.
Yeah, I don't know, can't help feeling it's going to be kind of rough on you, starting out here in Oakdale.
Yeah, well, Mrs. Walsh didn't leave us very many options. She said either Tonio would take this job or he's fired. And if he were fired, then he'd be deported.
He's got to understand, though, how hard it's going to be for you to make the move back here, doesn't he?
Betsy, I am going to be a wonderful wife. You'll see. Just you wait and see.
Sierra, you're saying all these wonderful things about Tonio, and that's great, but you haven't once said that you loved him.
Me and let me explain why I said all those awful things to her.
Yeah, sure she will. My sisters and I, well, we always make up, even when we say the most awful things to each other.
I'm just so new at this, I don't know.
Trust me, I've had plenty of practice.
Feels good to get all that stuff out.
Yeah, well, what'd I tell you? It's good to have a friend you can really open up to.
Thanks, Meg.
Yeah. Well, I better be going. Mom, I'll have my hide if I don't get home for supper. It's not always easy hitching a ride home from here.
Oh, wait, if you'll just wait a couple of minutes, I'll have Fenwick drive you home.
Okay.
Great, we can talk more in the car. Would you do me a favor, though?
What?
If Dusty calls, tell him I'll call him back. As soon as I get out of the shower, I'm going to take a shower and clean up a little bit.
You got it.
Great, okay.
Oh! If I had what Lily Walsh has just for one day, well, I sure wouldn't be moping around. Oh, I'd be living it up. Hello? Hi, Dusty. Yeah, it's Meg. Yeah, it's a surprise to hear your voice, too.
What a mess. My daughter left a lipstick in her pocket, and before I even noticed, I washed it. I had to try something, so I grabbed Liquid Tide. Guess what? Not one mark of the lipstick remained. Thanks, Mrs. Judy Davis.
Can your liquid get out melted lipstick? Liquid Tide did. You'll be surprised at the things Liquid Tide gets out. Surprise yourself.
Wow, what a party.
Lasagna, what a mess.
Take me to your kitchen.
You'll help do the dishes?
Not with that lemon liquid. Here's something better for this job. Introducing new improved Joy. One little squirt puts the toughest squeeze on dirt. Look, Joy cleans better than your lemon liquid on foods like this.
My brand couldn't cut the dirt.
Joy left its dish shining.
Joy made this sparkle.
Uh-huh. Beautiful table you set.
Thanks to Joy.
New lemon fresh Joy. One little squirt puts the toughest squeeze on dirt.
If you're like most women, it would take a lot to convince you that one maxi pad is different from another. But this material will convince you. They call it dry weave, and it's the patented covering on Always maxi pads. Look, it's designed to give us a drier kind of protection that simply didn't exist before. You're going to wish dry weave had come along a lot sooner.
Always. The touch of protection no other maxi has. And now with Always new carry and dispose pouches, it's never been easier to take Always with you.
Baby pants. You've got Love's comfy little baby pants.
Love's introduces something better than regular diapers.
Baby pants.
New baby pants with a comfort waistband that snuggles all around to fit better than plain old diapers.
Bye-bye diapers, hello baby pants.
Love's baby pants has gentle waist gathers front and back, so it stops leaking better, too.
I'm comfy as can be. Hello, Love's new baby pants.
I just don't want to see you make the same mistake with Tonio that I made with Craig.
Oh, Betsy, how can you even compare the
Oh, it's very easy. I love Steve, but I married Craig because I was dumb enough to be manipulated by him. He wanted to, and I gave in.
But this is different. We've always planned on being married. Our fathers arranged it, Betsy.
Well, I know. You told me that, but that kind of marriage isn't based on love. And that's a terrible thing. I've been there. I know what it's like, and it nearly destroyed both Craig and me. And it also nearly destroyed any chance of happiness I had with the man that I did love.
Yeah, but that kind of love, it can come with time. It can. Craig and I didn't have those kinds of feelings for each other in the beginning either.
But you had them for Tonio?
Betsy, you can't have a marriage without trust and honesty.
You know, Craig told me that you understood why he couldn't tell you Lucinda was your mother.
Oh, I did. I understood. But I'm sure that Craig didn't tell you everything.
Yes, he did. He did. I know what happened. And it was just one night. And they were both desperate. They needed each other. They thought you had died in Montega. Once. It only happened once, and it was the biggest mistake of Craig's life, and he'll regret it for the rest of his life.
No, but I thought that Mrs. Walsh and he were still lovers.
What? No. Why do you think that?
Betsy, I saw them kissing at the hospital.
But Sierra, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, you didn't give him the benefit of the doubt? You were acting from your heart and not your head. Don't you understand? You were hurt by a man that you loved. Don't you see? If you didn't love Craig, you wouldn't have felt anything.
Betsy, I wish I hadn't seen that. Oh, God, I'm so confused.
I know.
Betsy, you gotta help me. You've got to help me get over my feelings for Craig. Please, Betsy, you've got to. You have to.
I will. Okay. Then it's probably Roy coming to pick up Heather. We'll talk.
All right, listen, I gotta talk to you. I just made some really big decisions about me. Well, the first person I want to call when we land in Houston is that pilot, Barry Wace.
I just wish that I could think of some more names to help you with.
What about close friends? They might be able to help.
No, Marcia was a very private person. She didn't really have any friends apart from Caroline and Douglas.
It's hard to believe.
Yeah. 3 of them were very, very close. Caroline and Douglas were totally wrapped up in each other, and Marcia sort of lived through them vicariously. I remember Henry telling me that he didn't think it was a healthy relationship.
She didn't have much of a life of her own, did she?
No, she didn't. She was always sort of like a satellite revolving around someone she adored. First it was Caroline, and then Douglas.
Well, we'll go to that apartment first and check it out. Maybe I can find something about that private airstrip.
You sure it exists?
I'm sure of it.
I just don't want you to get your hopes up too high, the way I did, and then have them dashed. Like when I came up here looking for Henry. Excuse me.
Yeah. Just saw Miss Hargrove leaving.
This hasn't been easy for her.
Man, I'm so glad we got this plane tonight. I was going nuts back in Oakdale. Not knowing what to do, where to start.
I know. Let's just hope that Kim and Franny are safe. Till we find them.
Franny, honey, will you just calm down just a little bit? Maybe we can think of a way out of it.
There is no
no way out. You heard what Doug said. It's dangerous out there.
Honey, maybe he's just trying to frighten her.
No, I saw those metal things in the ground. They're all the way up the path.
All right, just calm
You
down.
should have seen the look in his eyes. He said he'd try to kill anybody.
I did see it. I saw it in the bedroom.
Kim, he's completely insane.
I still think that we can deal with him, but we have to be careful. We cannot push him over the edge.
I don't know how much longer I can pretend.
You pretend just as long as you have to. You pretend until somebody figures out where we are and comes to get us. Marcia, where is he?
Still working on the security system. Douglas is a real genius with electronics. He engineered all the gadgets he had in his apartment over at Caroline. Remote control, sliding panel.
Listen. Do you have any idea at all how this thing works?
Not this one. I think I finally got it finished. I want to show you all the tests. Franny, you remember those sensors I showed you outlining the path?
Yeah.
Well, there is this beam in operation between them, and anything that breaks that beam will be blown to pieces. Come over to the window. Come on. This remote control device will break the beam just like a person walking through the beam would, all right? Now watch. What'd I tell you? Now we're safe.